and welcome to today's video diary for Finding My Way with Pi, Purpose, Intention, and Emotion. I am Pi. Today I want to talk about the importance of taking a pause. So, have you ever heard the concept that it's the silent beats in music that make music what it is? Without the silent beats, it wouldn't be the music. It's all of it together. Well, what do we do in our daily lives when we're just rushing about so quickly from one thing to the next? What do we do in business when we're going at breakneck speed, trying to deliver the next biggest, best, most baddest thing for the biggest profit and not slowing down to pause? When do we take the moment to take a breath, to pause, to assess and reflect, and let the process be wholly what it is instead of rushing to control it and make it into something? What would music sound like to you if you took out the silent beats in between? Might not quite sound the same. You'd have a different outcome, wouldn't you? What would happen if we took a pause in our lives? I'm really trying to embrace this concept in my own life, how I think of myself, how I talk to myself. We all talk to ourselves, right? Is it just me? But seriously, we all have an inner voice and we all have negative self-talk. What if we just inserted a pause? Hey, we had that thought. Wait a minute. Let's round this out. So I'm approaching this when I do my coursework, after I study something, and then taking a pause to contemplate on it. I'm approaching it when I feel emotional about something and trying to take a pause. One of the things I'm trying on now as a mom is when I start feeling emotional during an interaction with my children. Typically for me, it is this anger or fear of hurt, of letting go. I struggle a lot with letting go. And so when I start to feel that, I want to pause and say, what is the kindest way I can treat this human right now? What if we all did that while we were driving, while we were in the grocery store? You know, pausing might just be that tiny little intervention that creates the space that we need to be more whole and thoughtful and loving and meaningful for ourselves and in our lives and for others. So I invite you to think about it. I invite you to take a pause with me as I try this little experiment for myself here and figure out what the impact of taking a pause may be. Thanks for being with me on this journey. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope it helps you too. I'll see you tomorrow.